But I
It's
certainly
only been
think
48 hours.
I
Give
know
it
that,
time.
basically all the developers were tagged in that post. So,
Yeah.
any of those developers that wanted to jump on it, they jump on it. I'm just saying we can just keep moving forward because we have some big decisions. I mean, I don't think we're really far off from being at the point where we can do the airdrop and start, or just start giving out incentives we also just need to test that process, like and I guess if this 80% is minted, then we can create the multi-sig. So that's another thing. We can create the multi-sig with whatever it was, 5 or 7 people. We'll have to look at the poll. But some of these actions we can start getting going because I think if we would have, let's see, one more meeting before we hit July 1st. So I'm just going to try to shoot for July 1st. I'm not leaving until then. I'm going away for 3 days, but that's not until the 4th. So, I mean, I would like to see us, just think quick off the top of my head, have a multi-sig set up and be confirmed on, how to give initial incentives for marketing because we probably want to do marketing and tweet posts when we do the airdrop. And then, have us in this group agree on, do we want to airdrop and let people access those tokens right away, or do we want to do sort of like a vesting schedule? And maybe we can do that next week. I'm going to just put that, decide on vesting schedule or not.
You could put that to a poll this week. There's no reason why you couldn't put a quick poll out. Just to save time rather than talk about it next week and then put a poll out after that. You could put a poll out now. I imagine, it was instant, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, something like that.
Yeah. Does that sound good, Seafair?
Yeah, that sounds good. And let's also get this incentives channel spun up either later today or tomorrow too.
Yeah.
And then my personal opinion on the main objective, and of course as a community we'll all kind of decide this, but I think one of the main objectives for that is how can we essentially ramp up to what we had on the early days of Shimmer as soon as possible. Like, can we just get the core infrastructure out, and can we poach enough of the old builders to say, hey, like, that's our key success metrics. Like, these were 8 initial apps that launched on Shimmer. Like, can we get 5 of those 8 apps to fork out and like convince? And we'll do that through our conversations with these individuals as well.
I think also a page on the TAN website comparing what TAN is intending to be and how it's the same as what Shimmer promised to be and how it's different from how Shimmer turned out, without being bitter about it, but showing the differences. About saying the Shimmer, Shimmer reserved this much money for incentives. TAN's reserved 80%. Shimmer does X. TAN's doing Y. Just illustrating the stark differences, and of course trying to articulate the stark differences so that people can see that that it is not simply a fork of Shimmer and Shimmer practices. It's a fork of the tech, but not the practices.
For me, it's always, I always like to see like an example. Like if you happen to see an example from another token, that sort of comparison, I think then it'd be pretty easy for us to have someone come up with that visual. I think it's a great idea though. Is like, because some people may associate, oh, well, Shimmer died, you're going to die. And it's like, no. Shimmer had amazing tech. It was just managed improperly. And this is why Shimmer is going to be great. But you're right, like not pointing fingers in any way, doing it in a very positive way. Yeah.
Things that are public knowledge, like where was the bulk of Shimmer held and who controlled it? And compared to what is the purpose of the bulk of the TAN tokens and so on, and who controls it? It's a 5-sig wallet, etc. That will be, that I think will speak for itself in a simple table onto the similarities and differences with the Shimmer network with our new TAN fork.
Nice. All right. Then next meeting next week. I think we got a lot of work to do between this week and that week. Next week, I'm going to try to be a little bit more active in the channels. I think this was really great. Really appreciate you guys being involved. I'm really glad that it sounds like we have a multi-sig solution, because that would have been a bit of a roadblock, but that's not there. So I don't think there's anything stopping us from at least setting a short-term goal of July 1st, kick this thing off, or be really damn close. So great, and see you guys next week, or talk to you guys next week.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everyone.
likewise, and see you guys on the channels between now and then.
Take care.
Yep.
Bye.